When choosing a dentist for our family, Tupelo Smiles was the answer for us. They greet us with warm smiles right when we walk in the door, and they make us feel so welcome. We love Tupelo Smiles.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. I hope it's a hot one too, because we're seeing another cold start to your day ahead. Here's a few things you need to know before you hit the roadways this morning. Number one is the cold start. So if you're headed out and about this morning, still going to need the coat. However, we're tracking a warmer afternoon. So at least that's some good news out there for your day ahead. Roller coaster temperatures continues. We're seeing temperatures going up and down over your next few afternoons. So we'll talk about the up and down temperature swing coming up in the next few minutes. And one more thing, new data coming in last night and this morning, hinting to not as frigid conditions coming into play for your weekend. So that's something of note. That's something new, and that's something that we have adjusted our forecast for. So we'll talk about that as well coming up in the next few minutes. Let's talk about temperatures out the door first. We are starting off cooler than yesterday. Temperatures in the 30s for the most part. Now, we have warmed up a few degrees since this morning, but still in the 30s out there, middle to low 30s, closer to the Tennessee state line from South Haven down to Tate County, 33, 34 in Lafayette County, 36 over in Tupelo and Lee County. Further south that you go, 36 over in Starkville, 36 in Louisville, 37 in Kosciuszko. But you can see most of us still hanging out in the 30s this morning. So still a chilly morning ahead. You're still going to want your coat out the door, even if you haven't left the house yet. Temperature change over your past 24 hours. So this morning's temperatures in comparison to yesterday's morning's temperatures, we're seeing at least a degree or two, even up to 10 degrees the further east that you go. So most of us starting off, yes, cooler this morning than we were yesterday. So definitely going to want your coat, but don't need the raincoat. Take a look at Mississippi Live radar. This morning, I'm tracking dry conditions across the board, across North Mississippi this morning. We are looking good to go. Again, that's just looping, so you can kind of see where they've kind of adjusted that radar site. Sometimes when you see that, it's actually a look at birds leaving their nest in the morning. So that's kind of a cool little view right there. But overall, again, no rainfall out there. So good news this morning, dealing with the cold, but not dealing with the rain. Take a look outside. Lots of clouds out there, though. So you're starting off your day, another pretty dreary and gloomy start to the day. This is a look over in Pontotoc. Lots of clouds and temperatures in the middle 30s, even feeling a little bit cooler into those low 30s out there over in Pontotoc. Same story in Greenville. I mean, different place, but exact same sky. Lots of clouds out there across the board. No matter where you are in North Mississippi this morning, we're dealing with a whole lot of cloud cover. And again, temperatures in the 30s. Going into your day ahead, we'll see warmer conditions going into the back half of the day. So temperatures in the middle 40s by 11. We'll be in the low 50s today, so that's warmer than yesterday. And a little bit of sunshine in the forecast as well the later on in the day that we get. Temperatures will be back in the 40s by 5 and then into the 30s by 8. So again, a warmer afternoon, even though we're starting off chilly this morning. Here's a big view of what's going on satellite and radar. You can see clouds kind of settling in overnight. We saw clouds already here, but just a greater cloud deck kind of settling in over the past few hours. Here's the thing. Not fun to start off our days, pretty gloomy out there, but with all of that cloud cover, it's kept temperatures where they would be. Without this cloud cover, we'd be even a few degrees cooler. So not complaining about the clouds out there, at least this morning. Going into the afternoon, again, we should see some sunshine before it's all said and done. Going into your Wednesday, we're going to be tracking a cold front coming into play throughout the morning hours. Now, that colder air, I should say cooler air, isn't going to settle in for Wednesday. So we're looking at a pretty warm afternoon for our midweek day, but going into Thursday, it will settle in and we'll see temperatures drop off a little bit. Again, that aids to that roller coaster effect and our temperature swings over your next few days. Thursday looking like some sunshine finally breaking out in the forecast as well. And I know we're all going to be looking forward to it. Some warmer afternoons are coming. If you like the warmer conditions, if you like temperatures that are out of the 40s, we are going to be seeing some warmer days ahead that are actually going to be sitting above average mid to late week. I'm thinking Wednesday and Friday going to be the warmest out of the next 7 days. And again, we got Thursday in between it because, temperatures aren't going to stay consistent day to day. I told you we're going up and down. But Wednesday and Friday looking like some good afternoons to get out and about if you're trying to get some yard work done or take the kiddos out anywhere. We are seeing at least a few days of warmer afternoons. Coming up next, we'll talk about just how warm things are going to be getting. Of course, we'll take a look at that weekend forecast. Like I told you, we updated our forecast, new data coming in showing not as cold conditions that we talked about yesterday. So we have adjusted for that. And of course, when we adjust that much, we want to let you know and point it out to you. So coming up next, we'll talk about your full weekend forecast and of course, a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up as well.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Enjoy your home for the holidays with store-wide savings at Room to Room. 50% off, 48-month special financing, and as our gift to you, a free accessory buyer's card. There's something here for everyone, including gift cards. Merry Christmas from Room to Room Tupelo.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, welcome back in on your Tuesday morning. Thanks as always for starting off your day here with Mississippi Live Weather. The time now is 7:37 out here on your Tuesday morning. Thanks as always for sticking around with us. Let's get into your full forecast ahead. Taking a look outside first, we're looking at a lot of clouds over the area across North Mississippi. Your view is a lot like this over in Maggye. Same story. Lots of clouds packed in. Temperatures in the middle 30s, so still sitting in the 30s out here as we're headed throughout our 7 o'clock hour, almost to 8. Still chilly out there. Upper 30s, about to break into the 40s over in West Point. But you can see all of those clouds still settling in again across the area. As for airport delays this morning, taking anybody to the airport, no anybody coming in. All of our regional wide airports looking good to go and no moderate to major delays. Let's zoom out a little bit further. Take a look at the lower 48. All of our international airports, all of our major airports also looking good to go as well, from the west to the east coast, from Salt Lake City, Denver, Memphis, all the way back into the Carolinas and Atlanta, Orlando, not tracking any moderate or major delays on our airways this morning. So that's some good news. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperatures are going to be getting warmer eventually. We'll be in those middle to upper 30s by 9, 40s break out by 10, middle 40s by 11. With all that cloud cover, it does take a while for temperatures to climb, but we will be getting into the 50s today, at least for the afternoon hours. Take a look at your high temperatures today. Most of us in the 50s. Now, if you're closer to that Tennessee state line, yeah, you might be hanging out in the very upper 40s today, but most of us break 50 in Alcorn County, 52 in Lee County, 55 in Houston, 53 Eupora, 51 Grenada, 51 Greenwood, 54 down in Kosciuszko, 53 in Macon. So you can see most of us in the low 50s today, and that's warmer than yesterday. So that's some good news if you have plans to get out and about. Here's the thing, though, this evening, if you're headed out and about to those parades, Matt is going to be at one. We'll talk about where that pole stands as we go into the end of our 7-day forecast. But if you're headed out to a parade, you're going to need the coat yet again. We'll see temperatures in the 40s throughout those evening hours, upper 40s by 5, middle 40s by 6, and then into the low 40s, 7 o'clock and on. So still going to need the coat out there if you're headed out and about to all those festivities that we know are happening around North Mississippi this evening. Going hour by hour, still looking at a lot of cloud cover again into those mid-morning hours, into the afternoon. The further we get into the afternoon, I think the better chances of seeing a little bit of peaks of sunshine out there. So that's some good news. Eventually, the sunshine will turn into some clear skies overnight, or at least partly clear conditions as we head 11 o'clock and on. Going into your Wednesday, we'll see some slight clearing before a cold front decides to slip in as we head around 7, 8 o'clock. So if you're on with us tomorrow morning, make sure to tune in with us, but I'll probably going to be tracking a cold front inching very close to our area and possibly bringing a few light showers with it. 10% chance at best, mainly in northwest Mississippi, for a few light showers to try to sneak in the early morning hours of Wednesday. Most of us just stay dry and also partly cloudy throughout your Wednesday as well. This is going to shift winds back from the north, not going to allow for temperatures to be too cool on Wednesday, but they will cool off slightly for Thursday. Take a look at your high temperatures over your next 7 days. I mean, I'm going to have to go day to day with this because it's just up and down and up and down. I encourage you to have the Mississippi Live Weather downloaded and handy so you know what to expect day to day, because it's not a consistent forecast. It's up and down consistently. So we're in the low 50s today. We're in the upper 50s tomorrow. We're back in the low 50s on Thursday due to that front that pushed in or is going to push in on your Wednesday morning. Then we rebound right back to the 60s on your Friday. So Friday looking like a pretty warm day out there ahead. And then into Saturday, we're in the middle 50s and then into the 40s on Sunday. Now, if you were with us yesterday, you noticed that we had Saturday and Sunday pretty cold out there. Data has really shifted and came in a lot warmer for the weekend. One of the things that is the reason, the primary driver for that, is because on Saturday, it's actually, we're looking at the colder air coming in on Saturday and not on Friday. So that's going to allow temperatures to still be in the 50s on your Saturday. That front's going to come in later in the day on Saturday and then allow that colder air to really settle in as we head into the back half of the weekend. So Sunday looking like the coldest day out of the next 7, and even then temperatures not looking as frigid as previously thought. Looking at temperatures in the 40s, but more like the middle to upper 40s, not like the low 40s. I don't think anybody's complaining too much about that. We'll see temperatures moderate back into the 50s as we head into your upcoming work week. Rain chances stay pretty minimal with all of these fronts that are coming through. Again, Wednesday we tracked out that 10% chance at best. Going into your Saturday, about a 20% chance, and this is mainly into the later afternoon and evening hours, and then going overnight is when we're going to see that rain shift in, mainly out of here by your Sunday, but keeping about a 10% chance of rain for that as well. Here's a look at your weekend rain chance. Again, let's time it out. This is at 4 p.m. on your Saturday. Rain starting to come into play in North Mississippi and then building as we head into those evening hours and then into the overnight hours. Rain kind of struggling and sticking around into early Sunday. So that's when we're looking at the main timing being this weekend. Shouldn't impact much of your plans, but if you do have Saturday night plans, I encourage you to keep up with the forecast as we'll continue to get better data, more high resolution data coming in the next few days. As for how much rain this is looking to put down, not much. From all these rain chances, not big rainmakers across the southeast. We're looking at about a 1/10 of an inch at best, maybe a quarter if you're lucky, a little bit further off to the north, maybe getting in a little bit better, but overall not great rainmakers, not widespread inch of rain expected. That is not expected across the board over your next 5 days. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, that fluctuation of temperatures happening throughout your work week. We got a 20% chance of rain coming in on your Saturday, and then the cooler air arrives on Sunday. We'll see low temperatures on your Sunday morning near freezing, so definitely cold as you're headed out to church or any early morning plans, and temperatures not getting out of the 40s throughout your afternoon. And then Monday morning, really chilly. We'll see those low temperatures in the 20s out there for Monday. So headed back into your next work week, going to school and work, conditions will be cold out the door for your Monday morning. Let's talk about this afternoon and evening before I let you go. Again, I told you we'll take a look at Matt's latest poll. Thank you to MLM Clothiers for sponsoring our Christmas parade tour. We've been going to a whole lot of Christmas parades. I say we, Matt and Gabe have really been hitting all those Christmas parades in Northeast Mississippi and covering it in our 5 and 6 o'clock newscasts. And today is going to be the same story. And we don't choose. We don't just pick where we go. Majority of the time we let you guys decide. So today we're choosing between Fulton and Amory. And it really looks like Matt's going to be at the Amory Christmas parade this evening at 6:30. So that's what it's looking like. But as always, there's still time to vote. There's over 2,000 votes right now. But if you want them to come over in Fulton, you'll have to go and get some people to vote. Lots of shares on there as well. But again, it looks like right now Matt's going to be over in Amory. And it's a lot of fun, him coming to the parade. He gets to cover it. Here's a live look to show you all the fun that he has from him and Boomble yesterday.
Hello there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Lopon. I got to be the guest of the folks here at the parade in Boonville. I was with the Northeast Marching Band, and we're wrapping things up here right now. And man, they sounded good. It was a fun parade tonight here. A lot of folks enjoying the conditions, despite the fact that it was fairly cold out here. A very good turnout, and a lot of kids picking up candy and just enjoying everything. So it's just an honor for us to be a part of it this evening, and appreciate the good folks at MLM Clothiers for sponsoring our parade tour here across North Mississippi as we wrap things up here with the Northeast Band and Spirit Squads. I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Lopon from Mississippi Live Weather.
Again, always a lot of fun getting to go out to all of those events, and Matt will be back out probably at the Amory Parade this evening, so make sure to tune out at 5 and 6. He'll probably be live from that at both of those times, so you'll have to tune in this evening to see what's going on, probably down in Amory. And again, we'll be live at 5, 6, and 10 for your latest forecast as well. Make sure to tune in to Matt and Gabe then, and I'll be right back here on your Wednesday morning at 6:30, so I'll see you then.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing from...
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.